I've tested a lot of productivity apps, but this one was the first one that genuinely made me think, why am I using 5 different apps when one can do all of it? If you guys are new to the channel, my name is Luis and I respectfully tell you whether something sucks or it doesn't. And on today's video, we have Routine, a productivity workhorse that will make you want to start using it today. As always, this video is an honest sponsored review. So with that being said, what is Routine? What do they claim to do and did they achieve it? Well, Routine is an all-in-one productivity workspace that combines your calendar, tasks, notes, projects, meetings, databases, time management, and AI into one interconnected app. So it's safe to say they claim to do a lot of things. Well, I tested all of them out, so here's my review. Starting first with the setup experience and onboarding, it's as simple as any other app. Once inside, one of the things I recommend you do early on is to link any services you have, whether that's your calendar, team workspace, other productivity apps, to-do apps, whatever it may be, because it will help you getting accustomed to the app and transitioning everything from your previous app to Routine. After that, I messed around for about 45 minutes just trying to understand the whole app's capabilities, and that's when I realized that this thing was way more powerful than I thought. So let's move on to the pros, because there's a lot of them. Number 1, the all-in-one nature. Routine isn't amazing because it has one groundbreaking feature. It's impressive because of how much it can actually replace. For example, you can have your calendar show you a task, which links directly to a team project with over 10 colleagues, which has files and documents in it, which link to a spreadsheet or database, which you can then ask your Routine AI anything about. And since it has first-party access to your whole workspace, it'll know exactly how to best help you. All of that in one app. Number 2, tasks, projects, and organization. Instead of having a simple to-do list, which you can definitely do, you can also have regular tasks become part of projects. So to have 5 different projects going on with 5 tasks due each day for each project becomes something easy to manage. Number 3, notes, pages, and databases. This is where Routine starts kind of invading into Notion territory. Their notes feature allows you to make standalone notes if you want, or to have long documents linked to a certain project or database. So Routine doesn't just become somewhere to plan, it now becomes somewhere to store. Number 4, capture and inbox. Routine allows you to quickly dump thoughts by easily adding new tasks into your inbox, as well as having an inbox. They recognize that with such a powerful workspace, there's things that could slip through the cracks. So the inbox is there to see everything from every project at a glance. It shows what's due no matter the project, organization, or workspace. It's all there. Number 5, their incredibly powerful AI. Routine is only one of many companies using AI right now. But due to the nature of Routine already being so complete, if you add an AI on top of all of it that knows your whole workflow and everything going on in your life, you can ask it things like, based on how much work each of my tasks will take, their deadlines, and how much free time I actually have on my calendar this week, what should I prioritize first? Or you could say something like, look at everything I have going on this week. Am I overbooked? If I am, tell me what I should move and reorganize my schedule. So now your AI isn't just, hey, add a reminder to buy groceries tomorrow at 6 p.m. It becomes a lot more powerful due to the AI being built into your own workspace. And if you combine that with integrations, you can give Routine access to your Gmail. So you can ask it, read my emails that came in late yesterday, summarize them, and anything with a due date, add to my calendar. And if you find any relevant tasks, add them accordingly. And that, at least to me, is incredibly powerful. You can cut so many hours of work just by using their AI. And speaking of AI, they have a few other features that are equally as insane. Routine has AI agents, so you can create personalized chats to help with very specific things. For example, act as a research assistant and keep track of everything related to this project. Or another feature they have, automation. Whenever a new form submission comes into my Gmail, analyze it, and create the appropriate task. All of those combined creates a really powerful AI assistant. And number 6, and lastly, Pricing and value. Now this deserves some attention. Paying for one workspace that handles several jobs is considerably easier to justify than paying separately for a calendar planner, notes app, task manager, AI tool, etc. Routine's professional plan is $10 a month. For comparison, Motion's Pro AI plan is $19. Akiflow is $34 a month or $19 if you pay yearly. Sunsama is $22 a month or $17 yearly. And Notion's business plan, which includes its more advanced AI features, is $20 a month. So against the main competitors I looked at, Routine comes in considerably cheaper while still offering an insane amount of functionality. Regarding the pros, I could genuinely be here for over an hour just talking about every small thing it does well, but I think you guys got the gist of it. Moving on, before I mention the cons, I want to take a look first at their competitors, because I'm not going to sit here and just act like Routine invented an all-in-one workflow. Motion, for example, is its strongest competitor. Akiflow/Sunsama are also great, and while I don't really think anyone else needs to hear more praise on Notion than what it already gets. Routine doesn't necessarily beat every specialized app at that app's specialty. The argument here is that very few products combine this many of those specialties this well. And now moving on to the cons, because as I always say, no app is perfect, and Routine isn't either. Number 1, the calendar support. It's worth keeping in mind that Routine only reached version 1.0 less than 6 months ago, so there are obviously still areas they're building out, and Apple or Outlook calendar support is one of them. Currently, Routine only supports Google Calendar, and it is planning on expanding to others, but this is a big limitation, especially considering how important the calendar is to the whole workflow. Number 2, the learning curve. What's the downside to having such a complex app? The fact that it takes a while to fully grasp all of it. Number 3, small UI bugs. I'd occasionally see my calendar mess up the UI before entering or taking too long to load. These are small things, but that are bothersome in a day-to-day. Number 4, specialized competitors may still have an edge. Like I said, Routine's main strength is it does everything well, but it isn't completely dialed into one feature. So if there's people out there looking for a specific feature for their productivity workspace, they might go elsewhere since what Routine offers is the combination of that feature with many others. And number 5, their mobile app. So Routine does have a mobile app, but in my opinion, it's lacking a few features that their desktop version brings. For example, the AI features like the chatbot, agents, automations, and types. I get that a mobile app can't be too complex due to the space on the screen and trying to keep it user-friendly, but their AI is one of their biggest features. Having it on your phone would be equally as useful as on your desktop and would allow you to get things done on the go, at a supermarket, a car, or anywhere else, instead of needing your laptop or to be in an office. Routine's mobile app isn't bad in any way, it's just a lot simpler than their desktop app and is lacking a lot of really important features. Alright, so with all of that being said, let's talk about the conclusion. Is it good? Yes, very much so, and a lot more than I thought going into this. What's special about it? Not one exact feature, but all of them combined. Who is it best for? People juggling a lot of projects, entrepreneurs with a lot to do, content creators and students, and definitely people that currently use Notion, Todoist, Google Calendar, and Apple Reminders. And who is it overkill for? Well, people just looking for a simple task manager or to-do list, or for now, really Apple-heavy users, since it will struggle a little with the integrations. In one sentence, I define my conclusion as this. Routine isn't perfect, and I wouldn't call it literally the only productivity app anyone will ever need, but it might be one of the closest attempts I've seen at actually making that idea work. And for how young the app is, I'm excited for what they do in a near future. If Routine sounds like something that could actually help you organize your work, you can check it out at routine.co. You can actually start using Routine and its AI features for free, and if you do decide to upgrade to one of the premium plans, use code AI launch and you'll get 20% off, whether you choose the monthly or even the yearly plan. And I'll leave everything I mentioned linked down below. If you like this video, leave a like, a comment, and subscribe for more tech, software, or general reviews. Thank you to Routine for sponsoring this honest review. If there's anything else you want me to review, leave it in the comments below and I'll try to get my hands on it. And well, since there's nothing left to be said, I will see you all in the next one.